by A.H. Whitaker. The name, first of all, you learn the name of phylums. Phylum, phylum Porifera, Coelenterata, Ctenophora, Platyhelminthes, Aschelminthes, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata, and Chordata. So these 11 phylums are classified based on their some basic properties. The basic properties like level of organizations. There is a types of level of organizations in organism, like cellular level of organizations, tissue level of organizations, organ and organ system. Like phylum Porifera, it belongs to the cellular level of organizations. The division of labor based on their cell, individual cell perform different functions. Coelenterata, it belongs to the tissue level of organizations. Ctenophora also belong to the tissue level of organizations. Platyhelminthes, it belongs to organ level of organizations. Aschelminthes, it belongs to organ system level of organizations. And the rest, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata and Chordata also belong to the organ system level of organizations. For example, if we discuss about the digestion process, so there is a multiple organs like mouth, tongue, esophagus, stomach, intestine, and glands, then absorbed by the intestine and released by the anus. So there is a different organ. They work with each other in a coordinated manner. So this is the organ system level of organizations. The division of labor dividing different organ for a complete process of digestion. So the first criteria is level of organization. The second criteria is body plane. Here the body plane is basically describe the opening and the digestive system also. Like there is a multiple opening in some organism as a mouth to intake the water along with the gas and the nutritional content, and release by a single opening. So there is a cell aggregate body plane where there is a multiple opening as a mouth and a cavity, and then the single opening like a osculum, it releases the water. In Porifera, there is a cell aggregate body plane, and the second one is blind sac. Blind sac, there is a single opening. These single openings serve as a mouth as well as anus, and the cavity, gastrovascular cavity or paragastric cavity, like that. In Coelenterata and the Ctenophora and the Platyhelminthes, there is a single opening serve as a mouth as well as anus. The mouth and anus act by a single opening, through which opening the food intake inside the body and then excrete out from the body. The third is tube within tube. A body tube and a digestive tube. The organism body wall as a tube and the digestive system is another tube, one tube inside the another tube. Tube within tube. There is a tube. So there is a two end. One end act as a mouth and the second end act as an anus. So the most of the phylums like Aschelminthes, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata and Chordata belongs to the tube within tube body plan. There is a complete digestive system. The third criteria is symmetry. In symmetry, there is a type of symmetry like when we divide an organism into equal identical half. If body divide, then it is a symmetry like radial or biradial or bilateral. If it is not in any plane, then it is asymmetric like porifera. Most of the poriferans have asymmetric. When we divide the body into two equal identical half, it is not possible by any plane. But if an organism divide into two equal identical half in any plane, the symmetry is called radial symmetry. And the third one is if body divide into two equal lateral identical half in a single plane from top to bottom. The symmetry is called bilateral symmetry like a human being. So the phylums according to the symmetry, Porifera is asymmetric, most of the asymmetric, some have a radial symmetry. Coelenterata and Ctenophora both belongs to the radial symmetry. Platyhelminthes to the Mollusca are bilateral symmetry. Echinodermata have a radial and the pentameric radial symmetry, and the Hemichordata and Chordata also having bilateral symmetry. The third one is germ layer. There is a types of germ layer: ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. After the fertilization, the zygote divide cells and form a three basic germ layer. Some organism in early stage like Porifera, Coelenterata, Ctenophora, there is a not complete three germ layers. Like in Coelenterata and Ctenophora only ectoderm and endoderm, not mesoderm. In place of mesoderm, these organisms having some acellular gelatinous substance called mesoglia are present. Rest, the Platyhelminthes to the chordate, all having three basic germ layer: ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. Between these ecto and endoderm. The fifth criteria is body cavity. It is called coelomic cavity, or we can say coelom. Coelom basically origin by or derived by mesoderm only. If the organism of the phylum having mesoderm, they may be possible, they may have or may not the cavity. Like in Porifera, diploblastic, basically it is a cellular. Then Coelenterata and Ctenophora, there is a no mesoderm, so there is a no body cavity. From the Platyhelminthes, first time the mesoderms are origin, but there is a no cavity. So these are acoelomic. In Aschelminthes, mesoderms are present, but in scattered form in a pouch. So the cavity are formed, body cavity are formed, but not encircled by or covered by mesoderm. So there is a cavity is called pseudo-coelomic cavity.